In the pages of history, one finds the tale of a country whose journey to independence was anything but smooth. This country is none other than Indonesia. In the early 18th century, the Dutch East India Company, a trading corporation, began to establish its hold on the Indonesian archipelago. For over 3 centuries, the Dutch ruled, exploiting the country's natural resources and imposing their culture on the native populace. But the spirit of the Indonesian people was not to be dampened. In 1942, during the tumultuous times of the Second World War, the Japanese invaded and occupied Indonesia. The Japanese occupation, though brutal, ignited a spark of nationalism among the Indonesian people. The seeds of revolution were sown. Post the Second World War, in the year 1945, the Indonesians proclaimed their independence. Under the leadership of Sukarno, the first president of Indonesia, and his deputy Muhammad Hatta, the country began its struggle for recognition. The Dutch, unwilling to relinquish their hold, launched what was known as the police actions. Yet, the Indonesians were defiant. Despite the adversities, they held on to their claim of independence. Their struggle culminated in the Battle of Surabaya, one of the bloodiest battles in the history of Indonesia's fight for independence. Finally, on the 27th of December 1949, after 4 long years of diplomatic negotiations and armed conflicts, the Dutch officially recognized Indonesia's sovereignty, marking the end of their colonial rule. In a nutshell, Indonesia's struggle was a potent mix of grit, determination, and a fervent desire for freedom. From the early days under the Dutch East India Company to the proclamation of independence in 1945, and the subsequent battles that followed, Indonesia's journey to freedom was a testament to the indomitable spirit of its people. This video has traced the journey of Indonesia's struggle, highlighting key events like the Japanese occupation, the proclamation of independence, the police actions by the Dutch, and the Battle of Surabaya. It has underscored the resilience of the Indonesian people who, despite the odds, managed to secure their country's freedom. The story of Indonesia's struggle is not just a tale of a country's fight for independence. It is a tribute to the spirit of its people, a spirit that refused to bow down, a spirit that continues to inspire. Remember, history is not just about the past. It's also a guidepost for the future.